Chore Pad, chores and rewards beautifully themed. This is an app that lets you set up chores to complete daily, weekly, or monthly. There's a built in reward system that can reinforce someone for completing their chores. This is what you'll see in the App Store. Let's open the app. We'll come to a main profile page that has any profiles that you've already created on it. Here we've already created one profile, so let's take a look at some of the features. So you can see there are lighter boxes and darker boxes. The darker boxes are preset so that I am not supposed to clean my room on any day except Friday. Okay, so the light boxes are where I can fill in. So let's say it's actually Monday and I did weed my flower bed. I can actually check there. So I can retroactively go back and put in if I actually did complete something. All right. So you have this feature to be able to fill in the lighter boxes, and you'll notice when I do that, what did you hear? This I got cheered for. I actually earned a trophy. It'll cheer you when you earn a trophy when you earn a certain number of stars. And they just keep on clapping. So you heard all the stars that happened. I've assigned different levels of reinforcement that happen for each of the chores, depending on the difficulty of the chore. Okay. So if I have a chore that somebody doesn't like to do as much, I might give it more stars, or if it's more complicated, takes more time, etc. So for example, I might have, so for brushing teeth, that I just have assigned one. Okay, that's something I do every day, and that is relatively quick. Okay. So you can see here you have all of those features. These are the chores that are assigned to me. I also have the ability, you see some of these green stars up here. I have the ability, let's say somebody did an really extra good job. Okay. So cleaning room, they got their amount of stars, but I went in and they have never cleaned their room as well as they did. I can actually click on this little arrow here and I could give them some extra stars. You did a really great job with that. Okay. Likewise, let's say my child, I'm just going to get us back to zero. Let's say my child tells me that they cleaned their room, okay? And I say, okay, and I go and I check, and they actually didn't clean their room. So they checked it off. They said I did it. I said, okay, and I gave them that, and they got their stars. I go and I check it. They didn't actually. You can even put in where you could take away another star because you didn't tell the truth. You weren't honest about that. So I'm actually going to give you one of the red stars. Okay. So that takes away one star. We do recommend when you are starting a system like this, obviously, anytime you have, um, you're trying to teach a new system, you want to make sure it's as reinforcing as possible. This would be a punishing consequence. You're actually taking away one of their stars. So just be very careful of that. We want to make sure that they have a lot of stars. The system is really reinforcing. So I'm actually going to take that star away. You can simply plus or minus there. Okay. But as your learner becomes more familiar with the system, that may be a layer that you want to add in to their chores. But for now, we're just going to reinforce the extra good stuff that they do. Hey, you even used your mouthwash today. That's really good. You get an extra star. Okay. So that's the basic feature of this. Now you'll notice I have 40 stars up here. Okay. So I've earned my 40 stars. I'm actually going to that's how you do the pluses and the minuses. You just do those. So these are the coins that I've earned. So when I'm ready, I say I have 40 stars. I want one of my rewards. I can actually click on the payout button and you'll notice that I have some different reinforcers listed. And they cost different amounts of stars based on the bigness of the reward, if you will. So, chocolate's something pretty simple. Maybe it's just a little chocolate bar or Hershey Kiss. If I want one of those, that's just 3 stars. iPad time is 5 stars. I want to watch a movie, that's 20 stars. I want you to take me to Target. That's going to be 30 stars. It asks you if you're sure you want to do that, and you say yes. Congratulations, I got Target. Okay. Notice it then decreased my number of stars. I can change my theme here, and I can go forward and I can go backwards. So I can see, oh, had a rough week here. Oh, but you were spot on this week. You did a great job and got all your stars that week. Okay. Some great features in here. If you have earned any trophies, they're going to be in here. And let's go back out to that main homepage. So again, multiple profiles. If I do this little turnaround button, this is going to actually show me my stats as of today. So it shows that I earned 2 stars. I'm at 50% of the things that I was supposed to do today. Okay. Now let's go into settings. This is where you get to set up everything that you're going to use in here. So I can add a new profile. So we're going to add my cat because he should take care of himself around here too. So let's pretend that my cat looks like a robot. So this is how I'm going to represent Loki. All right. So there I have the profile created. Now, in this button, this actually lets us set up chores. Okay. So let's say I have all these chores listed for here, and I have the frequency of how often I want them to be done. It could be every day, it could be once a week. Okay. And I can even change this is weekly, but I can also change this to every other week, every 3 weeks. So if there's something that's monthly. Okay. Um, so oh, did on this template only. Okay, so let's say I want to add a new one. I'm going to create a new chore. So let's say I want to add in wiping the tables, or let's say dusting. Probably my least favorite chore. Okay, so now I've added in dusting. How often are we going to do dusting? Certainly not every day. Nobody wants to do that. So we're going to do dusting on Saturdays weekly. And because it's a chore that I really do not like, I am going to give 10 stars for anybody that's doing the dusting because that is a chore I don't like to do. Okay, so we just set up that chore. You can see other ones are set up for every single day. You can set them up based on the importance. So as educators, we of course recommend reading every single day, and you get 10 stars every time you're reading. All right. So that is how we set up the tasks. Then we can assign the tasks. Okay. So here I have Emery's chores. Okay. Emery is going to brush her teeth, clean her room, oh, should Emery as a little kid, should she be doing dishes? Well, she can't even reach the sink yet. So we are going to unassign her from doing those. Okay. So she doesn't need to do dishes. But let's say, she likes to help me weed the flower beds. She actually likes to pull some weeds with me. So maybe I have her help me do that with me. Okay. So she's going to weed the flower beds with me. So that's how you change it. You just click on these, it'll assign, or if you're like, whoops, I didn't mean to make her water the plants, I'm going to unassign. All right. And then I can select the user. So Loki is not set up to do anything. Loki should pick up her toys, and I don't want her to do anything with my plants, but she should read every day. Okay. So that's how you assign those. When I close that, that's my chores. Now you'll see, so that's the chore chest. This is the treasure chest. This is where we have our rewards. So this is where I've set up chocolate, iPad time, movie, Target. Let's say we want to add in a new one. So I'm going to create. So let's say I want to have ice cream be one of my rewards. Okay. So I put in ice cream. How many stars do I need in order to get the ice cream? I'm going to say, I think for ice cream, we want to do 10 stars. Okay. So we can do 10. You'll notice, let's say I decide Target is Target is becoming, I'm earning Target all the time. I could actually make Target be 100 stars. Okay. So I can change the amount of stars that something has. All right, I do have my settings here. The settings, you have some different options, but your main pieces that you're going to use are going to be right here within these two, and then creating a profile here. This is a great app. This is a really wonderful way to keep track of all the things that someone is supposed to do, give them a chance to earn some reinforcement for doing the right things, add in some extra reinforcement when they have done a really good job, when they go above and beyond, giving them a little bit more reinforcement and giving them a chance to earn some really cool things. Hope this app really helps out in terms of helping with some of those day-to-day things and some of those weekly things to teach some responsibility to your children. Have fun.